Coming to you live from Southern California. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field.
Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Darvish. What do you look for here?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. Here's the third baseman, Gage Workman.
The third baseman, Gage.
And the sweeper is off the plate. One out, base is empty. Off the mark there, and a count 2-1. And that's outside.
3-1.
That one the other way. Machado. Quick start. Here this evening, 2 out, top of the first.
Batting third, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
2 down, base is empty. Now here is Seiya Suzuki. That one outside, and that's ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, a strikeout for Darvish. Nothing happening there. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-2. That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's outside. Ball 2. High fly ball out to left field. Pat under this one. Calls it in, and there's one away. And here is Xander Bogaerts. And he grounds one to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Arraez stands in.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
And a foul ball. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Out to short. Swanson throws to first in time. That is the inning. Top of the second, Ian Happ up to hit. Darvish back to work. On the ground to first, and that's foul. Darvish kicks, delivers. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now it's Justin Turner. That's outside. Ball one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
No score here in the second. And there's the ball. Swing and a pop-up. Brings it in. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Michael Busch. First pitch, not close. Ground ball, left side, and it goes just foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And he gets tied up right there.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
This to center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Here comes Manny Machado.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Crow Armstrong should have it. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan, went deep in the ball game last night.
Donovan.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The designated hitter. Marcell Ozuna.
Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Oh, and 2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. So no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yep, Hoog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon, and I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And now it's Miguel Amaya. And that one is in for a strike. Amaya measures 6 feet 2 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Panama. That one not close. 2-1. And that is out of play.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now at the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. That one just misses, and it's 1-2. And there's a ball. On the ground, right side, Cronenworth handles, throws to first, and that is that. 9. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno, and right back to the mound. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
So the lineup flips over. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Inside, and the count is 1-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Cronenworth around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Now the 0-1. Popped up. Swanson. And there's two down. Luis Arias now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back here at Petco Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Nico Horner. Swing and a miss.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now, Gage Workman. Breaking ball inside. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. The Padres up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki. Pitch misses. 1-0. Now one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
In the dirt, blocked. Suzuki stands at second with 2 gone. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those
manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for the Padres.
Turner climbs in on that right side, and the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Must throw.
Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out to short. Bogarts zips it across, and Turner is retired. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning. Back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Fernando Tatis Jr. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
And that one wrapped foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one high in the air to left center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Puts it away for the out. Here's Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1.
Manny Machado.
And Manny gets a piece. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. Machado out on the play. Now a chance for Brendan Donovan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line drive. Swanson fires over to first. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the top of the 5th we go. All tied 1-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Bush.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swanson digs in. Fly to left his first time.
Dansby Swanson.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Drops into the glove. That's out number 2. Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit.
just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Ray back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now Gabriel Moreno, half on his horse. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Merrill in the box now, takes strike one. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Ryan Brazier appears to be getting loose. Merriweather getting loose as well. 2 on, 1 out. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And 1-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Got him swinging for the strikeout, but no advance from the runners. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 in this one. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout, and they lead it. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Colin Ray won't go any further tonight. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Ryan Brazier taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here is Luis Arias. That one's in there, 0-1.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one way inside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nice grab on the run. And that's the inning. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Top 6. And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner will come up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, just an iconic number. And to put that jersey on with 4 and 2 on the backside, it's got to be inspiring. These guys are honored and privileged to be able to go out there and play on a day like today.
Has room, and he makes the catch. And up next for Chicago, Gage Workman. First pitch misses. The Padres leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And another ball. Ripped on a line. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the grab. 1 away. Here's Machado. And first offering is fouled off. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Happ squeezes it. 2 down. Next for the Padres, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 2. Popped up. Swanson on his way over. Corrals it. And that will end the inning. Top of inning number 7. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tatis makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Happ lays off. Gets the outside corner with that one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Just missed.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Next one just misses. 2 and 2. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. And the Cubs. And we're back. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Just missed. That's inside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Fought off foul. Out to short. Swanson tosses across the first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off. Lifted in the air down the left side. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Outside. 1-2 to count.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Hat makes the catch, inning over. Ready to begin the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Musgrove back to work. Check swing, no appeal. And that's down and away. Just missed.
3-0.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And that's outside. 2-0.
Nope. Ball 3.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
That one misses. And the count now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Crow Armstrong in the box now. Takes strike 1. On the ground right side. And it's through for a hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Here's Nico Horner. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing, called strike. Struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Caleb Thielbar.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Bogarts now. He's already homered in this game.
Nope, that's away.
The Cubs bullpen with some action. Tyson Miller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Merriweather also getting ready. One down, base is empty. Off the plate, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy
Now
laying off a
batting,
3-2
the first
pitch, and I
baseman,
tell you what, he
Luis
earned that walk.
Arias.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hat racing over to make the catch. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. So no runs, no base hits, no errors. Back here at Petco Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That one called a strike, 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
To third, handled by Machado. Zips it to first. Now one gone in the 9th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top of the 9th. Into center and a base hit. So now Turner in on that right side. A little bit low, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 strike.
And that's a little bit high. And the count 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Donovan pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. And that misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Pat, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it falls. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Here comes the manager.
Pitching for the Padres, number 42.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres take the first 2 games of this series. From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. All right. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab in this one, Luis Gil.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have five different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number one or number two every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Iglesias hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1. Gil, the former Rookie of the Year. He features a four-seam fastball. A slides, but he can't come up with it. So a man at first. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Slider right there. Man at first, one away. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. 2 out.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away.
Runner takes off. Ouch, that one got him. So first and second with 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Justin Turner. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And he takes a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Struck him out without a swing. A controversial call. Bottom of the first. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop.
Steele with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Swings through that one for strike one.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Into center. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and there's one down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, in that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Xander Bogaerts.
Yeah, and Boog, sometimes all you need when you're slumping like this is just a little bit of confidence. You need a little bit of luck. One at bat where you hit the ball hard, maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a bleeder, it gets you a hit. You just need to feel good about the at bat, and that's when things start to turn a little bit. We'll see if he can do that in this one.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 2. Luis Ariz stands in. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Horner makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Back here in San Diego, and here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
0-2.
And misses. It's a strikeout. Dansby Swanson stands in. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ball one there. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ramos under it and puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the slider just misses. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And there's a ball. Second inning here, no score. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Bogarts. They get the force, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Steele back to work. On the ground. A sliding stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And Manny gets a piece. Steele, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. High fly ball, right field. They got it for out number 2. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
The 0-1.
I got a ball, 1
in the
strike.
dirt, but kept close to second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Swing and a foul out of play. Horner in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Top of the 3rd, no score. Fastball the inside corner for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Ball 1.
That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And that's outside.
You know, these Padres definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 2-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Takes it himself for 1. On to Bush. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's the catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Happ sizing this one up, nabs it, and that ends the inning. On to the 4th. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ian Happ. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Cubs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Next offering is downstairs. And a swing and a miss there.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Justin Turner. Ball 1, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. Turner is out. Michael Bush getting ready to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And another ball. That one misses. And now 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Kelly in the box, lays off for ball 1. Swings through that one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And that's the 3rd out. So they're able to... Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Chases that one out of the zone, and that's the first out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Next offering is fouled back. hit hard on the ground is short. In time to Bush. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Arise. Stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Tap dances out of the way of that one. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. That one drilled left field. Hat makes the catch, and that is that. Heel back to work. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Merrill makes the grab, 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Off the mark there. 1-1.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. There's a strike. Well struck right field. Tatis going back. Gone. That one felt good. His second of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Suzuki stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. In the air, left side. Ramos sizes this one up. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. Next pitch is outside. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. Line to left. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. And the batter will be Justin Turner. And that one is lifted in the air. Fair ball. Happ on his way to third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the first baseman, Michael Bush. Merrill moving under it. And that is that. But 2 runs. Back here at Petco Park. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Fernando Tatis Jr. Up and in, ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that drops in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Manny Machado up to the plate. Flied to right his first time. And Manny gets a piece. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In the air, left field. And there's 2 away. Jose Iglesias digs in now, and he's already singled in this game. That one down the line, and that's just foul. This to third, Workman. Fires across the diamond, out number 3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6.
Now pitching for the Padres.
That one finds the zone,
Number
and
56.
it's 0-1. Estrada, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Tatis really on his horse for it, reaching down and makes the grab. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. There's a strike. Hard hit left side. Bogarts with the throw to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And another ball.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit.
Well, he settles under it in left, and bottom of the sixth inning. Here's Elliot Ramos. To the right side, and he handles it himself for the out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball out towards left center. Crow Armstrong pulls it in on the run. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Fly to left his first time. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And he deals. On the ground to the left. Whips it across. And that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. So here's Horner now. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Fouled off left side. Nobody out. Runner at first.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Misses. Counts full, 3-2. Back up the, that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. First and second, no outs. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Estrada, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. In half up to hit. Just missed.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Brings it in. 2 down. Justin Turner now 1 for 3. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Bush in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that one fouled off.
Kind of goes without saying, but straight on these 2 runners in scoring position.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That one out to right. 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went, says Larry Bullard.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the bat alive.
Two down, nobody on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Sends it across to first, and they take care of. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Estrada back to work. That one is upstairs. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that just misses.
2-2 the count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now pitching for the Padres.
Kelly in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Martin.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Gage Workman. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's Manny Machado. That misses,
Ball 1, no strike.
And that is ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen, Ryan Presley up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Number 43, the lefty, warming up as well. Steele into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
In time to Bush. Machado is out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. On the ground to third, Workman. Throws across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And that's in there for strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And it stays fair. Man at first. So here's the Padres DH, Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna.
Swing and a pop-up. Swanson. And that is the third out of the inning. New inning getting started. Here's Nico Hoerner. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Martin, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Good job to fight that one off. Towards first, Arise. Steps on first for the out. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That one fouled off. Just misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2.
And the Padres.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 75.
He goes down looking.
Love it.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance to first. And that's the third out. So they turn to their closer, Ryan Presley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different. So we'll see what he's got here.
In the air, right side. Suzuki on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fastball is outside. The Padres trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. And that is out of play.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swings through it for the K. Padres with only 1 out remaining. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Presley is just 1 strike away. Two outs. To the right side, but it kicks foul. Ground ball, and this should do it. Fires to first on the run, and that'll do it. 2-0 your final here in this one. the Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby. It's the San Diego Padres taking on. And now, Jackson Merrill. Swings here and blasts one left field. That ball's carrying. Hauls it in on the warning track. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Batting second, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That one is absolutely belted. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
That's hard hit on the line. Trammell snags it, and there's 2 down. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That's a hit. And that gives Manny Machado a chance to hit with 2 out. Here's Manny Machado now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Eric Getty over to first. Tatis dives back in. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And Manny gets a piece. The 0-2. Swings and misses, and that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on. Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Donovan snags it on the run. So now the Astros designated hitter, Chas McCormick. First pitch misses. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. So great, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Popped up. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back here in Houston, and now Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Eric Getty back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Whitcomb slings to first. 1 out in the 2nd. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Walker pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 8th.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Onto the balcony and gone. See you later. He hammers one out to center. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Gabriel Moreno, the next up for the Padres. And a foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Comes up empty.
2. No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-0. Back here in Houston, here's the veteran first baseman, Christian Walker. And delivers outside. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. That's 1 out in the bottom of the 2nd. Stepping in, Isaac Paredes. Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 6th.
Vic Caratini at the plate.
Victor Caratini.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over. No runs. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Slow roller to first. And a foul ball. Merrill goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. This one smoked out to left. Trammell makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. And here comes Sander Bogarts.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down. Base is empty. Luis Ariz stands in. And first offering is fouled off. Altuve slings to first. Third out. Nothing. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Taylor Trammell. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And that one hammered. And that gets down in the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Pulls that one foul. Trammell at second with nobody out. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. And now the shortstop, Jay Whitcomb. Now this is in the air down the line. Donovan on the move. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. So now here's the DH, Chas McCormick.
Hitting is really easy.
Now this one gets through. Here comes Leon. The throw is offline and he's in to score. We are tied at 2. First and second, one out. Jose Altuve up to hit here. There's the strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Still only one out here in the inning. Double play ball to second. There's one. Out. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. They get 2 and draw even again. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Tatis waits. And now 2-1. And that's down and away.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now Machado up here. Over to first, and he's safe.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Runner at first with no outs here.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, center field, Dubon. As this one sized up, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 1 so far. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Tatis around second, and he beats it. He's safe.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He popped out his first time. Clips the outside corner, strike one. Tatis, the runner at third. Donovan over at first with one away. Swings through that one for strike two.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Not in time. He's safe. And now here is Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low. Ball one.
1-0.
That one ripped, but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Waves at the defender for the strikeout. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Joe Musgrove.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Walker at the plate and takes high there. Up and in, and that's ball two.
That's a ball.
And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
The count's full.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. Next offering is fouled back. He caught it behind his back, and that's a great play for the out. Victor Caratini, the next to hit.
Catcher, Victor.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one misses, and it's 2-0. And there's a foul ball. Started after it, appeal to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. 2 down, nobody on. And that's outside ball four.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Gabriel Moreno. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Dubon. And it's caught for the out. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 2 in this one. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And here is Xander Bogaerts. He's already homered in this game. Not
Count
close
1-0.
with that one, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that
Well,
one is
that's
downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That one clips the outside corner, and the count now even up. Line drive and
Nope,
foul ball. Three-two now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Padres go down quietly. And we're back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Pedro Leon. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Just missed.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Right side. Tatis hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And next to hit for Houston, Shea Whitcomb. And ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Mauricio Dubon. Fought off foul. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3 down. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Eric Getty back to work. High fly ball out into left center field. Dubon on his way over, and there's 1 down. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a foul out of play. Tatis, a former Gold Glove winner, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And there's the strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian King preparing to come on if needed. Abreu, the right-hander, also getting loose. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here comes Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing, his 7th home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 3.
Now pitching for
Brendan
the Astros.
Donovan will hit next.
Number 62. Bennett Sousa.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Now the
Marcelo
DH for the
Ozuna.
Padres, Marcell Ozuna.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Dubon settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. McCormick in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. That one found hard the other way. And a foul ball. The Padres leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And it goes just foul. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Reaching for it and brings it in. And now it's Christian Walker.
Now batting, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Late swing fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of
dive and a stop at first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he took the split finger that was away and stayed on playing with it nicely. That's one of the most difficult pitches to square up. He just did it, and right there, he was a professional hitter.
Digging in, Gabriel Moreno. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
And there's a ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one popped in the air left field. Trammell makes the catch. One down. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Right back to him on the mound. On to first, 2 away.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
But the solo shot stretches.
Now pitching for San Diego.
Bottom of the seventh. Here's the catcher,
Number
Victor
49.
Caratini. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Cronenworth throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's the right fielder, Pedro Leon.
Pedro Leon.
He swings and fouls one off. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 3 up, 3 down that time.
Now pitching
The
for
Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Sean
Number
Dubin.
66.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Arise, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And now a flare into left.
Nope, that's
and foul ball. 1-2 now. And foul ball. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, out towards right center. Leon sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out. Here's Manny Machado. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
He makes the grab, and that 3 down for San Diego as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The shortstop, Shane Whitmer.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Fly ball center field. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Mauricio Dubon. That clips the corner. The Astros down by a pair here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Back to the mound. Throws to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy,
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Josh Hader.
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Hit in the air, left field. Trammell puts it away for the out. Marcell Ozuna, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Movement in the bullpen. Lance McCullers Jr., the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Garcia also throwing. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Here's the 0-2. Up
One
and
ball,
in. Look
two
out.
strikes.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
The 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and good work there as he gets a. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Robert Suarez. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And a swing and a miss. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And it's through for a hit. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That one is back. Gone into the Crawford boxes. A home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they tie it up. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Hit in the air, left field. Pulls it down, and there are two away. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Hard hit, right side. He takes it on his own. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But this clutch home run gets us even. Back here in Houston, on to extra innings. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno. Hader back to work. Swing and a chopper out to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
The other way, and it stays fair. Here comes Cronenworth around third. He'll score.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
One out, runner at second. Here's Bogarts now. And that is out of play. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. And a base hit. Merrill around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And it's a 2-run lead in extra innings. Manager out of the dugout.
Now pitching.
Man at first with one gone. Luis Arias now at the plate.
Lance McCullers Jr.
And it's fouled away. Base hit center field. And now two aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
That's a ball.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Traffic on the bases with two already in to score. And here in extra innings. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last chance to even things up. Back here at Daikin Park. And now the right fielder, Pedro Leon. Tying run at the plate.
Inside, ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Tatis squeezes it. 1 away. Shea Whitcomb up next for the Astros. 3 fly out. Here comes the skipper.
Now pitching for San Diego.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Chris Martin.
And that's a little high. And fouled off. And a slider misses down and away. In the dirt. 3-2 now. In the air, left field. And there's 2 down. Astros down to their last out. So next up for Houston, Mauricio Dubon.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Alvarez. He'll score. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Really important at bat coming up now.
On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
6-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win.
Vaya nada más, chicos. Gracias por estar aquí. Chao, chao. Buenas noches.